Welcome in to Homestead, a brand new modded series we'll be playing on the channel here with our friends and most importantly, our families. This mod pack is filled with some amazing mods surrounded around adventure and cozy vibes. And to start us off, I've found us a lovely home deep within the forest. Yes, deep within the forest indeed. We are set up in this gorgeous redwood forest. If you're new here, hello, my name is Mossy. If you're not new here, you're gonna question why I've got a beard. Well, we're going rugged, living off in this forest over here. I've already got us set up a little bit with this sort of essential stuff, chests just filled with junk, everything you can find like you normally do in modded Minecraft. Under here, we've got some underground village that stretches on for a while, and all these guys are constantly trying to escape. And down these steep steps here, we've got a catacomb system where I've found most of my goodies. And it's a humble first step on our journey, but first of all, we need to start thinking about a house. And I've already gone on a journey to find any type of wood type we might want to use. There's some really beautiful options here. But we're not going to have your bog standard hut in the woods. No. We're thinking on the bigger scale. And to do that, I'm going to have to clear a bit of land here. Well, it ain't much, but it is honest. I'm just moving all my chests across. This is taking so long. We're tucking them all the way inside of this corner. I've got my bed in a little safe place inside this tree here. What a starter house, huh? And trust me, you might not see the vision yet, but I promise this place is going to look fantastic. And I'm hoping we can make something out of the full forest with it. The full forest. But before we do that, we clearly have an issue here, and that issue is our storage system. Things are quickly filling up, chests filled with junk, not many empty spaces. And to counteract that, I have come across this mod here, Tom's Simple Storage mod. With this, we can place a terminal here, and it allows us to access this chest. See, everything that's inside this is right here for us. And it's not just the one chest, we can connect this up to all of our chests. And that's what I want. That's what I want right now. And it's going to take a little bit of work. We're going to need some netherite, and I believe we also need a full beacon as well. To be able to craft a wither star, we need 9 wither skeleton skulls. And I think that's worth it, because I would rather not fight the wither yet. We are not prepared whatsoever. And I have done a little bit of work just to get us prepared. I've got us the obsidian here for a nether portal. So let's get that built. And then we need to check out what these presents are that I have. Jukebox, overgrown disc, and Crocs. This present is addressed to my big brother. Oh, it's from my brother. How do I open these? Like this? No. I'm not sure how we get these out. I wonder if maybe we break it with our hands? No, no. Okay, well, thank you, brother, for these presents. I can't wear them, I can't do anything with them, so I will keep them safely tucked away in here. Now, before we go into the nether, I know there is a nether mod, so let's just get ourselves... Oops, what have I done? Oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine. Let's just get ourselves kitted out with some diamond gear, just to get us started. And then I think we're all good. Maybe a couple of arrows as well. Okay, I think I'm prepared. I think so. Nothing else I think I could need until later on when I definitely will need it and I will scream and shout at myself. Let's see. Huh. Ha ha ha. Okay. Right, we need to bridge across then? Maybe more blocks? Maybe some gold armor. I guess I'll need some of that. Okay, take two. We're back inside. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to be super duper safe here instead of building a one block bridge all the way across. Come on, Mossy. Keep up with your railings, please. Okay, there we go. This is safe enough. And then we're gonna just dig a little hole right in here just to make sure we are safe. Will he attack me? I really don't know. I know nothing about any of the mods in this series whatsoever. Off the bat, I'm not seeing anything here. I'm just kind of hoping that we'll get a bit lucky. This is nice with mushrooms. Of course, I would say that though. These are really cool. I like these blocks. Okay, I'm going to run around and I shall come back to you once I find a fortress. And if I don't come back to you, I'm dead. So I've been running around here, having a look, and I've not found much of interest whatsoever. And it occurred to me, I wonder, can we... Oh my gosh, my aim. Yeah, oh, yes, yes, yes. It occurred to me, I wonder, can we craft wither skulls? It's modded, right? Surely there must be a way. Oh boy, there is a way. And it's doable. It's really doable. We need gilded blackstone, crying obsidian, and a diamond for one skull. That's easy. Have you seen how many bastions there are? We could get a lot of gilded blackstone, and the crying obsidian, I'm sure we can come across that, surely. So I guess we're going to take on some of this. And look at that, nice and easy gilded blackstone right there. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh. Let's just cover ourselves in here. So I've done the maths. All we need is 24 pieces of gilded blackstone and we're sorted. Okay? So it should be fairly easy. I don't want to jinx it. The crying obsidian, that could be another story. But I bet you any money we can craft that too. Oh. Oh, what a chest. What a chest. Yes, excellent. Okay. We're halfway there. We're halfway there. And the crying obsidian is going to be nice and easy. We can get the crying obsidian from trading with these guys, right? I'm sure that's a trade. Here we go. Our final piece. We have 24. Now, I'm going to head back to those guys that are stuck in the hole. I'm going to trade up all the gold with these folks. See if we can get lucky. Right, I'm finished trading here. We got 16, which is not bad at all. I now just need to run about and look for a little bit more of the stuff. There was some back in that nether fortress, but I wonder if there's anywhere else I could maybe have a look. I see some peeking inside of this here. Is it going to be safe to grab? I sure hope so. Looks like we got 5, so we're almost there. Almost there indeed. And actually, I think we've got enough. I found this here, and deep inside there was a wither skeleton skull. So, That means we now need 4 less of this crying obsidian. And we only needed 3 more, so we should be ready to go. So let's get headed back home, and then let's get crafting our beacon. Back home. Okay, this should be fairly easy to do. Does this have a crafting upgrade? No. Where's my crafting table? Here we go. There's 6, and then in my backpack, we've got 3. We've got 9. Amazing. We did this. Nether star. Perfect. There is our beacon. Here is our wireless terminal. And here is our advanced wireless terminal. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, now, check this out. All these contents inside this chest. No bother. Let me run over here. Bam. I've got it all. But you're probably wondering where the wither skulls come in, where the beacon comes in. Well, we can't just access this anywhere in the world with this here. We need our beacon. So, I need to build a beacon hidden somewhere. And I guess we'll just make it come out of this tree. I guess that's pretty nice. And don't worry, I've already got all of the iron here. Myself and Lint set up a little iron farm not too long ago, which is coming quite handy. There we go. Okay, now we got to test this out and see if we can access this anywhere in the world, right? Uh-oh, where did it go? There it goes. And now we're back at spawn, so let's check it out. Come on, please work, please. Yeah, it's okay. I won't lie, there was some complications with it, but I've worked it out. It's all good. Nothing's changed. We're all fine. We can use this anywhere in the world, and I believe any dimension. Let's check that out as well. Let's see. Oh yes, baby. Oh, this is going to make building so much easier. Well, what I'm going to do now is get all of this linked up together. Having a look, we've only got it linked up to this chest just now. Check out the size of diamond chests. I would like to get a bunch of diamond chests, and we'll just have it like hidden inside the hill here, I guess. I think that's for the best. Like hidden inside of here. So I guess I gotta get mining for some diamonds. I've got some here. I've got 6. And then there's certainly some somewhere else. I've kept them tucked away. So I'm gonna get mining for some diamonds. I'll clear out that space and then we're straight back to building here. It's going to be so much easier when I have access to every block I own right on me as I go. So as you've seen, I may have got a little bit carried away, and I did some mining, and I couldn't help myself. I did some building as well. Check out this, our first building here. Let me give you the walk around. So in here, first of all, we have our portal, we have our waystone to get to everyone, and this is where our storage system is. You see all the diamond chests back there. I moved the beacon into here as well, and that sort of extends on. Let me just show you behind. Yeah. Lots of diamond chests. Very busy boy. So now inside of this, we can hold a bunch of things. There's a ton of stuff here. And then if I press my little hotkey here, bam, we can get anywhere. We can craft whatever we would like. It looks like there's other options here as well, but I'm not sure what these do. Who knows? Then in this part of the building, I'm not fully finished with it yet, but I've started like mapping out the area here around our base. And then down in this hole, eventually we'll have like a ladder thing here, but it's a bit of a mess just now. Look at this. I went ahead and I picked myself up some zombie pigman spawners from the Nether. They should spawn in any moment. I don't know. And then this way we've got a little bit of an XP farm here. And I was doing some work here. I've taken some time away and I've come back on and I found that Floral has like worked out this whole system so we can like get our leather from the rotten flesh and all of this. And I don't know how any of this works. She's explained it to me. Who knows? And these backpacks, they have some goodies inside of them. Let's just pick a random one and see. Maybe we'll get lucky. Look at that. That's not bad at all. She's also gone ahead and she's linked all of this up to our storage system as well, so we can access that wherever we want on the go, should we need the gold or the leather and things like that. So that is excellent. Fantastic, fantastic. And of course, I've thrown in a little bit of a custom tree up here, because it wouldn't be a Mossy video without a custom tree. But I think this perfectly shows the style we're going to be going for. What I would like, right, let me nerd for a second here. We're in the middle of a forest, right? We've got a bunch of greenery and forest all around us. And I really want like a juxtaposition. I want this to seem like completely weird and foreign in the middle of the forest. So I want to like base my buildings off of like desert religion type buildings. Like I'm looking into like Islamic building styles and like with domes and stuff like this. And I'd really like to involve that. There's also some fantastic artwork on the screen right now that's really inspiring me to work on this area, and we're going to be basing a lot of our work and our building off of that as well. And something else that I would like to think about when I'm building like this is who's living here, who created this area, because it isn't this little beardy guy, right, who's living off in the forest. So on screen right now, you'll see like the type of people I imagine living here. They're all very like square in their clothing, and that's how I want the buildings to look, very sort of square. And like I say, we will have the domes, big window arches like this in place as well. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with this. And since we've been focusing so much on this sort of front line, this waterfront here, I would like to come in and start getting this looking a little bit pretty. I've taken like the dirt down a little bit. I really want this to feel like an area where like boats would come in and they would maybe stop off and you can go for a little walk. So maybe we get a couple of like these banisters that I've got just along here, these banisters. Get a couple of those along here. I'd like to clear out the floor so it feels nice and deep in here. And then I want to see if we can find some sort of light source that we can have floating. That will almost look like little balls of light, right? That's what I would like. Look how pretty this sunlight is. Gorgeous. Oh, I forgot to show you down in this hole as well. Oh, we got an escapee. I've set up a little bit of a villager trading thing. So we've got some books here that we might want. We've got mending and looting. I think we've got protection and unbreaking. Just the basics, just to keep us going. But let's go ahead and focus on this area here. Like I say, we're going to mine down all of this dirt, and then let's play around with a couple of light sources and see what we think of that. So we've cleared this area here a little bit. There's a big old hole from where the village was. I guess I can flatten this out. Eventually, I imagine, you know, we bone meal it, make it nice and grassy and look nice and pretty. But now we got to play with these lanterns. I've got a few ready here. And the main thing is, I want these to be able to like float through here. So it looks like these magical orbs of light just floating. And for that, I need to make sure that they cannot fall when the block is broken. So we're just going to do a little test here. I guess maybe let's go one higher so we can see them hang underneath. Okay, now let's see. I imagine a lot of these will hang. Yep, underneath. These are some pretty lanterns, huh? Okay. And then the real test. Oh. Only one stays and it's a full block? I don't even like that one, to be honest. This one fell. Huh. Okay, we might need to reevaluate our values here and what we need to sort of put the most importance on. I really like this small little guy. I think that could look cute just scattered around in there. But I really wanted it to float. I guess we could like have chains hanging down. Yeah, they all just fall. Huh. Okay. Let's try be a little cheatsy. Right, it's hard to see here, but I put up a trail of string. Oh, look at that. That's hanging off of that there. It doesn't look like any of them want to hang from the string at all. Okay. What else could we do? Oh, I think I've figured it out. Look at this. This is just a regular glass pane, but it seems to like, it's only got this little dot here and this down here, which blends in perfectly. Okay, okay. Let's try with these little ones that I really like, these guys. Yeah, yeah. Okay, this is what we're going with. This is going to get the best effect, I think. As long as it doesn't touch a block on the side and make it into like half or a full glass pane, then we're going to be looking pretty good. Right, okay, let's go ahead and get this place lit up. I'm going to need to go ahead and grab a bunch more of these lanterns and a bunch more glass panes, but that's easy enough. I can get that easily. Let's do it. Ah, look at this. Isn't this fantastic? And all these nice bushes here. We got this nice little waterfront. You can come down here with your boat. I've put in a couple of waterfalls as well into here. And look at this. This feels real magical. Now, eventually, I would like to extend it all the way back through here. But this cave goes on for a good while, like it extends back. You see the light there? That's not even the end. It keeps going. It's just not rendering in. But isn't this fantastic? I think it looks real magical. Maybe not like whilst we're inside of here. But actually, when we're stood up here, yeah, it looks real pretty with all those little lights. Speaking of lights, I've added in these swamp lanterns around the place. So I've got them here down at our front. And then I've also put in these little sort of wall bits as well. I'm not 100% sure on them, to be honest. I know that I want something similar to this. Maybe we'll find something better. I think for me, it's the shape I'm not liking. Like, these do just look like lamps that are sat there, if you wouldn't know any better. Maybe if we could find like a cool like fence that would match that size perfectly. In fact, I wonder if a fence does. Let's just try with this here. Yeah, that matches pixel perfect there. So I wonder if we could find like an orange fence. I think that would make it look much better and much less like a little lamp, just sat there at the side. But I must say, I'm super, super happy with how this has started out. We've got our magicalness inside of this cave, and then we've got our humanness right over here. With everything we need really all packed into this building. We still need to work on this front little area here. I guess we can get some more of those like banisters in place and such. These are really just going to be lovely little viewpoints where you can come out and you can see. And then of course, coming upstairs, we have all of this land here that I'd like to extend to. And off over here, I'd like to get a little path just running through, up and round to the top of this mountain. Maybe something inside the mountain as well. But that will all be things for next time. Thank you very, very much for joining. We're going to have lots of fun here, so I hope you're looking forward to it as much as I am. I was going to say, as you know, we'll be taking it a bit slower here, but I must say, for the first episode, this hasn't been so slow. Although, in actuality, I have been playing 50 hours worth of this so far. So thank you very much for joining. I shall see you in the next one where maybe we'll do a little bit more work on our forest. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.